Hi, and welcome back to Foreign Currencies with Scott. I'm your host, Scott. So today we're going to look at potential trades for the last 2 days of the market coming out of the weekend, given our method. And so the first thing I'm going to do here is touch the chart, and we'll start a drawing with an oval so that I can just move it around and point at things that I'm talking about. Okay. So the first thing we did was last Friday, we ended the market and we drew a vertical line there. So you can see this vertical line that was drawn. That represents Sunday at 1600, which is when the market's going to open. The vertical line is just to the left of that, and it indicates Friday when the New York market closed. And then after drawing the vertical line, we drew a horizontal line and let's close up on this here. Looks like it's in the wrong place a little bit. Remember, if it's a green candle, the period ended at the top of the green candle, but the top of the body, not the wick. So there it is now at the top of the body. And we can see from our chart on the left here that the price was 1.35742. So $1.35 will get you 1 British pound. That's how it was Friday. So the market opened on Sunday and then moved below the line here. You can see the movement of the pair is below the line, and it stayed that way, stayed below, kept moving below. Then it became Monday, so it was midnight. And then it moved back up, and it actually went over the line. Now I keep losing my little pointer here, which is the oval. So it went over the line. So that idea that when the market closes in New York, it somehow wants to get back to that New York close. So that did happen, as you can see here, at around 2 a.m. on Monday. But at this point, the London market is not even open yet. And when the London market is open, we can see that it has dipped back down and then gone back up, and it is above at 3 a.m. It's this red candle here with the wick above the candle. I'll put this below the line here, but it's straight up above that. So this value here is not very far away. And let's tap the chart for another drawing, and we'll do another horizontal line, and we'll put it right where we were at the end of the 255 period, or at 3 a.m. when we opened. So that would be the top of this green candle body right there. And you can see that I have marked it. It's not the first one, it's the second one here. So what is the difference between these two? It's from 74 up to 85, so it's 11 pips. 11.6 if you're looking at that last digit, but 11 pips. Nowhere near the minimum, bare minimum of 30 or 40 pips that we would want to trade. The other thing that's interesting about this is that we were below for most of the time since the New York close, and then we went above it. So there could be some question as to whether we would enter coming down since we'd already crossed it. But we won't talk about that this time. We'll just move on. So in effect, on Monday, we had no trade. No trade. It's just too close. So now we're going to delete that line, and we're also going to delete that line. And if I'm really going to be clean up well here, I would delete the vertical line as well. And we're going to come to the end of the New York market on Monday. So that would be 1700 New York time. So we can see the pair did some movement, but a lot of sideways action there, honestly. And then here at 1700, we can see a couple of flat candles, like no body at all. But we're going to go ahead and put a vertical line there. So we will choose line type, vertical, and so right in between the two periods. So that's at the close of New York on Monday evening. So now to the left of that is when New York closed. It's a red candle, so that means that the period closed at the bottom of the candle body. So we're going to ask for a horizontal line now, and we're going to put it right there at the bottom of the body. Okay, so now we can see that we have our vertical line when New York closed and our horizontal line, the line that we want the pair to move away from for at least 30 to 40 pips. So let's see what happened as we move through the night. So we go through the Australian market, then the Japanese market, and we're below it most of the time. You can see here at 21.45, that's ugly, isn't it? Let's do an oval again. Okay. 21.45, we almost touched the line coming back, but in general, we're still below. And we get into midnight. I'm just kind of dragging this oval along with us. And what are we going to see here? So we're past midnight now, and it's into Tuesday, 1 a.m. And look at this. We are just completely riding this line. So the pair has not moved away very much at all. Finally, just before 2, it goes down, but then heading up to 3, it goes up, touches and goes above the line again, and then, okay, now it's gone down. So technically at 3, it is below the line, but let's see at the close of the period. So that would not be the 3 o'clock line, that would be the 2:55 candle, and it's red, so we put the line at the bottom there. All right, so let's look at these two values here in the rectangles above and below the oval. So we started at 135.761, and now we're at 135.625. So 13, honestly, not even 13, but like 12.6 pips. So not even close to our 30 to 40 pips away. So again, no trade. So again, no trade for Tuesday. Now, currently it is after 5 p.m. on the East Coast on Tuesday. So that means that the New York market has closed for the day. So let's just see what's happened. It's hugged that line from yesterday quite a bit. And uh-oh, look what happened. At 10 a.m., started going down. Down quite a bit, then balances a little. Okay, now it's noon. Boy, I've got to really pull the chart up here to see what we down. Let's just back off a little bit and see if we can get a better picture of what went on here. So down, and then, boy, since 2 p.m., it's really not gone much of anywhere, has it? So let's close up on this again so we can see 5 p.m. So we're going to do a setup now for tomorrow. So we'll put in a vertical line, and we're going to put it just before the 1700 value. If I can get this to move. It's highlighted now. It just does not want to move, does it? All right, let's leave it on the line. And let's ask for a horizontal. So at the close, which is this green candle to the left, we're going to go to the top of that body, which will represent the 5-minute period from 1655 to 1700 in New York. So we're going to ask for a horizontal line here, and we're going to place it. This one, it lets me move it. Okay, to the top of that body. So what is that value? I think you know where to look, but we'll go ahead and put in another oval. 134.289. So during the day, it's come down quite a bit. If you remember, our pair was in the 135 range coming out of the weekend and through Monday. But then today, mid-morning, it started going down. So now it's down in the low 134s at 289. So now we will just have to see overnight, is it going to go away from this line? It is really hugging that line right now. And right now we're just a little bit before 1930. So we may have a trade in the morning when London opens at 3 a.m. Eastern time. We may not, but we'll come back and see. So this is the type of thing where we simply wait. We don't know if there's going to be a trade available or not. And when I talked about making money over a year, the market is open 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. And I've talked about the fact that when we do our estimates, we expect to make 2 trades a week and get half of them right and half of them wrong. So here it is Tuesday and we're 0 for 2. We have not traded at all yet. So we'll see what Wednesday brings when the market opens tomorrow at 3 a.m. We'll have some more to look at then for our next video. Until then, I'm Scott, your host for Foreign Currencies with Scott.